What's going on, guys? Krahu here, and I know it's been a while, almost a year, but there is an explanation. I hope that everybody's doing well. I hope that you guys are staying safe out there. Crazy times, man, crazy times. Today we're going to be talking about Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, bunch of stuff, the state of Modern Warfare 2 on the PlayStation 3. This is a gameplay that I got yesterday, and I tweeted a screen out of me getting a tactical nuke. This is a tactical nuke gameplay. And I think this gameplay is really good, so I hope that you enjoy. And if you want to watch it without my commentary, I've uploaded the commentary-free gameplay as just an unlisted YouTube video. So the link to that is in the description if you want to go back in time and relive the sounds of Modern Warfare 2. It's right there waiting for you in the description. Yeah, so this was a pretty cool gameplay. I actually managed to find a lobby, which is it's hard, man. I know that this game makes it look like it's fun and everything is great, but it took me over an hour to get this lobby and not a hacked one or, partially filled one where the timer is going down and the match is about to start, but somebody backs up, backs out, and then the game has to look at more and more for person that just never shows up. And Mercenary Team Deathmatch is the way to go. Team Deathmatch and Free-for-all and every other game mode is absolutely hacked to shit on the PlayStation 3. So it took me over an hour, I would even say hour and a half to get this. Just to get a full lobby in. And I just happened to get a tactical nuke in this one. So I hope that you guys enjoy. If you want to stay up to date with this channel, if you aren't subscribed, or maybe recheck if you're subscribed, because I know that YouTube is doing some funky shit, and ring the bell, because I think that's how you get notified right away, or always whenever I upload. And of course, leave your comments about Modern Warfare 2 Remastered and your thoughts, or whatever you want to leave comments on. So again, I know that this game that I'm playing right now, this gameplay, looks fun. And it was fun once, everything clicked and whatever. But there's still so much bullshit that you have to go through. Man, between One Man Army Noob Tubes and Danger Close and Commando and everything, sometimes nostalgia does take over. And I was on the same boat and still am. I am very upset and angry that Modern Warfare 2 Remastered does not have a multiplayer. Man, that just really crushed me. But I thought to myself, hey, at least I still have a PS3. I do have Modern Warfare 2 on my PS3, and I've posted multiple games recently, even in recent years, just to inform you guys of the state, how it is on the PlayStation 3 multiple times. So it's not like I didn't know what I was getting into, but whew, oh man, if you guys go back, I don't know, on PS3 or Xbox. I know Xbox is a little bit better because you guys don't have the hacked lobbies, or if you do, they're not as abundant as they are on the PlayStation 3. I'm not over exaggerating. It takes good amount of patience to get a magical lobby like this one, where the only thing you have to worry about is either noob tubes or commando or whatever, but that gets annoying very quickly. And nostalgia is not bad whatsoever, to each their own. I think if they would release multiplayer remastered for Modern Warfare 2, it would be great fan service for people who supported Activision and Infinity Ward and the whole Call of Duty scene back in the day. I think it's unfair just to dump the maps in Modern Warfare Reboot 2019 and call it Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. I think that's bullshit. I don't like it. I know a bunch of other people don't like it. It wouldn't kill them to just release it. I'm pretty sure they're going to release it at some point. I just don't know when. Especially now, since everybody's locked up, in their homes. It would be a great time to release the multiplayer, but they didn't. It's their choice. They have a roadmap. They have a plan, which they follow. Modern Warfare Reboot is not a game that I enjoy, and I don't hate it from a technical point of view, from a technical standpoint. I just find it extremely boring, and I can't find myself playing more than a game or two before I just shut it off completely. And I actually needed some space on my PlayStation 4, so I removed it. I deleted it. Warzone is fun, but I'm not into Battle Royale games, you guys know that, and I'm not gonna pretend like I am. So there's that, so I just got rid of that and figured, hey, let me try and go back on the PlayStation 3 to see how Modern Warfare 2 holds up. And you know, clearly you can see that you're still able to get into those lobbies, but it's tough. It's tough, and I know for a fact that, you know, there's people out there that say, oh, you know, you're blinded by nostalgia and you really don't want to get noob tubed in the face 24/7. That's true. That is very true. It gets frustrating very quick. I did get frustrated during my I think I played for maybe 2 hours and a half. More than 2 hours, definitely. To get footage, I had tons of fun, man. Everything was so good. You know, it was like second nature at this point, because I grew up with this game. I was 19 when this game dropped. It was great times, and sure, there is a bit of nostalgia mixed in there, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it. So yeah, it does get annoying, but with the remaster, I figured they would do. I know there's two sides to it. Some people don't want it changed at all, so there would still be this fucking bullshit of one-man army noob tubes and you know, commando and whatever, danger close. But I am in the camp that they could have used this as a fresh start, patch one-man army, maybe reduce the commando lunge a little bit, but keep the spirit of the game the same. This game is freaking crazy, guys. If you never played it, and there's a bunch of people that didn't, it's a different era. This is completely different from what you experience. If Modern Warfare Reboot is your first Call of Duty, oh man, I don't know if you're gonna like this. This is pretty much the epitome of what a Twitch shooter is, in my opinion. But it's so much fun. I gave this game a lot of crap when it first came out. I still loved it. This is the Call of Duty that I put the most time in. I think I have something like 45 days or something insane. That's just how much I liked it. And despite giving it so much crap, just the stuff that came afterwards didn't really match. Now, Black Ops 1 was fantastic, one of my favorite Call of Duties of all time. But Call of Duty had a slump with, I think, starting with Ghosts, and I did like Ghosts, and I got the nuke right there. So I figured Infinity Ward and Activision, the bosses at Activision, when they dropped the campaign info, I figured they're not going to release any statements about, oh, you know, there's not going to be a multiplayer ever, but they did. I got informed on Twitter by one of my followers that that's exactly what happened. There's no plans to remaster the multiplayer, despite the multiplayer being done and finished, supposedly, in 2018. So they were just waiting for an opportunity, and I to a point, I do understand they don't want to split the fan base, but they're just worried that if they drop the multiplayer, nobody's going to play Modern Warfare, unless it's Warzone. You know, everybody's just going to go away, because in my opinion, it's just boring, and it would be fantastic fan service, like I said, to the OG players of Call of Duty, you know, like the people that supported you from back in the day. Just give us Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer and that's it. What's it to you? They're probably going to put microtransactions once it drops. I was very upset at the thought that we might never see the multiplayer, but you know, things are so dynamic in the gaming world we live in. I'm pretty sure they're sitting on it and they're just waiting for the perfect time where they can milk the most money out of it. Maybe if Call of Duty 2020 is going to be delayed, maybe they're going to drop the Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer to fill the void. Who knows? I'm pretty sure it's going to come at some point. I hope it comes at some point. It would be pretty cool. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. And again, I'm sorry I was away for so long. As I said in, I think, second to last video, it would take a special Call of Duty to bring me back full time to this channel. Unfortunately, Modern Warfare Reboot was not it. And I was really bouncing the idea of this becoming like a retro Call of Duty channel, meaning I would do gameplay, you know, fresh gameplay, not archived. of Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 1, because that's what I like to play. I do still enjoy playing those older Call of Duties and share my experiences with you guys. And it might not get the whole, views or whatever, but hell, at least I enjoy it, and maybe some of you guys will enjoy it. So that's the reason. And with Modern Warfare being Modern Warfare Reboot, because remember there's a 2016 remaster as well, it gets very confusing. With Modern Warfare Reboot, I don't think they want to make it the best of Modern Warfare, so they're slapping maps that were just remastered 3 years ago, 4 years ago actually, almost. Well, 3. It's not 4 quite yet. Into Modern Warfare Reboot, and then they're gonna put Modern Warfare 2 maps in there. They already put Rust, but they fucking tweaked them, and they're adding those safe spaces, so I don't know. Can you imagine how many doors and alley and whatever they're gonna open up in Favela if Favela drops into Modern Warfare, which is a fan favorite? So I'm pretty sure they're going to drop it in there. It's just not for me. And they're gonna do the same thing with Modern Warfare 3 until people get sick and tired of it, and then they're gonna cave in and be like, "Hey, see guys, multiplayer is here. We listened to you, so we want to." We want to deliver this multiplayer for Modern Warfare 2 Remastered because we feel it's the time. But we're all pretty sure that it's already that it has been already created and it's out there. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. It's good to be back. Thank you so much for clicking on this link. This was Krahu, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.